What's going on, guys? This is Mike with Chit Chat Gaming. We got a lot to talk about here today. If you didn't catch the Nintendo Splatoon 2 Direct, I will put the video in the description below. But I'm telling you, you're gonna want to check it out. If you were not hyped before about this game, I guarantee you'll be hyped now after you watch the video. And if you're not, you better check your pulse because I think something's wrong with you. But with that being said, we got a lot to talk about here today. I don't want to bore you guys with recapping this whole entire thing, going over all the information that you can simply see in the video. Basically, what they talked about, they did talk about the new abilities. They talked about the new gear, which looks awesome, by the way. They talked about the new weapons, the new weapon abilities, the new special weapons, which all looks amazing. There's some new stuff, there's some returning stuff as well too. They took a little tour of Inkopolis and kind of showed us all the different new areas that's in there. It's kind of cool because not like in the first original game, you go to one particular person to buy the weapons, the gear and such. Now you can kind of work your way around, kind of like Animal Crossing. You can go to different shops to purchase your gear, your weapons, and such from different areas like shoes and everything. It's pretty cool. There's different store vendors also. You have a little stand, like a little food truck out there where you can kind of go and you can eat as well too. That kind of helps build your experience points and also your abilities and such too. So I think that was really cool what they did. They have like a couple little mini games as well too, like they had in the first one. But all in all, they kind of completely revamped this around, made Inkopolis like much more bigger and a lot more to do in it as well besides just walk from A to B. You got your single player mode as well down in the little sewer, so you can go down there as well too. Play your single player mode, which is kind of like the one from the original Splatoon for the Wii U. Of course, you got your online turf war, you got ranked mode, and of course there's other modes as well too. Again, watch the video for all that. I kind of want to quickly just highlight the top big things that kind of happened in this Direct that we didn't know about or that we wanted to know about. Starting off with number one, there's new weapons, there's new maps as well too. They showed some awesome maps, some returning ones as well too. Nintendo did say that they're going to keep making more and more content for this particular title for the next year as far as free DLC goes. So you're going to get free updates for a year, much like the original, and they're going to be supporting it for 2 years, again, much like the original. So definitely major props to Nintendo for that one. There's some great maps that's in development, some great new gear, some great new weapons, some great new abilities, some great new special weapons. That's all currently in development. I'm glad they tell us about that because that's one thing Nintendo has done right, is at least they're telling us, hey, this is actually in development. We're working on it. We're making sure we're getting it out for you guys. Unlike some other companies who don't even tell you what's going on. All I know is simply what is going on. Big props to Nintendo for Metroid Prime 4 and Pokemon for the Switch, at least telling us about it. Sure, you didn't show us anything, but guess what? You still told us it's in development, so that right there is like an easy A+ for me. Again, they're getting back into this. They showed off all that information as well. Another big highlight is we did see a little bit of Callie and Marie in there. Not a whole lot, but a little bit of them. But we were introduced to two new characters who is, I believe, is called Off the Hook. I believe it is. So instead of saying stay fresh, I think they say stay off the hook. I think that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. But again, though, we're going to see Pearl and Marina, two new characters to the Splatoon family. They look freaking awesome. I'm really excited for them as well too. They're kind of like, how before Callie and Marie always talked about the ranked matches and such. I believe these two characters are at the beginning of every time you start the game, every time you launch it. They kind of go over the ranked mode, what maps are available, and what weapons are available and all that. So that looks like totally awesome. I'm really hyped for that. I thought it looked really cool. New characters always a plus because new characters means, guess what? New amiibo. So we should be getting a Pearl and a Marina amiibo at some point. They didn't really talk about that. They did talk about the amiibo capabilities, compatibility, with this actual game. Your original ones, which I have them all, will also work with it as well too. So you can kind of do the same thing. We can scan amiibo in to get special gear and such as well. So that's definitely a big thing we kind of learned about too. Another big topic they talked about was they showed the Splatnet 2, which is a special app that's going to be launched on July 21st, the launch day, where you can kind of go in there, you can see like the past 50 matches you've done. You can get like, your top score, how much ink you've actually, shot out there at everybody, all different maps and everything. You can kind of see what current maps are going on, like what's going on, what kind of rank modes are going on. Basically, it's a little updated feature, almost like a little like one's for Call of Duty or one's for Destiny, like a companion app. That's the word I was looking for. It's more like a companion app. I think it's really, really cool, and it's definitely a great thing for this. But the big news on that is we've all been asking about it. July 21st, they showed a little sneak peek on Nintendo's online service for the Switch. It's going to be launching that day. You're going to be able to actually go on there. You're going to be able to do chat. So you're going to do voice chat, which everybody's been asking about. You can create parties as well too, to an extent. You can go in there, you can join your friends and create a little party between you guys so you all can talk to each other. So again though, we're finally going to get that long-awaited online service, free online service, might I add, for right now anyways, the rest of this year, on July 21st, alongside Splatnet 2 and Splatoon 2, again on July 21st. So that's huge news. Not only are you going to get that, you're going to get a Pro Controller that's Amiibo, or sorry, Amiibo, it's Splatoon 2 themed. You're going to get the Amiibos. I mean, you're going to get a new case for the Switch. July 21st is going to be a day that everybody's going to be broke. You might as well just, here. You might as well just here, Nintendo, just take my money. Because pretty much that's what I'm going to be doing on July 21st. But the biggest news that we got out of this, and again, I'm sorry if I'm not recapping everything. I don't want to bore you guys. I just want to go over the main things. The biggest news I got out of this is everybody's been asking about the Splatfest. You know, when are we going to get a Splatfest? When's the first Splatfest going to be a Splatoon 2? Wait no more, because they went ahead and they announced it already. The fact that you are going to be getting the Splatfest a week before the game releases is freaking awesome. That's right. July 21st is when the game comes out, but on July the 15th, from 3 p.m. until 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you are going to get a chance to play the Splatfest prior to release. That's right. It's going to be worldwide. It's going to be cake versus ice cream. Me personally, I love ice cream. Everybody loves cake, but for me, I'm an ice cream guy myself. But this is freaking awesome. The fact that Nintendo is allowing us and everybody else who doesn't have the game yet or doesn't have it pre-ordered, may not even be planning on getting it, they're going to have a chance to actually download this to their Switch right now as we speak and go ahead and take a look at the Splatfest on July the 15th from 3 p.m. until 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This is great news, guys. I think this is going to be awesome. I hope to see all you guys playing. I know a lot of my friends are going to be streaming it. I got some YouTube buddies, they know who they are. I'm most likely going to be going ahead and streaming this. I will be a part of that too. I hope to start streaming it here soon. I'm kind of just gradually working my way up. So again, I hope to be able to do that. Maybe by then I'll get to do that for you guys. We can all play together. But again, no, this is just awesome news, guys. I think that you need to take time to check out the video that I'll put in the description from today's Splatoon 2 Nintendo Direct and get all the information as well yourself. Another big thing they talked about really quick here is the salmon run. They kind of went over how that's going to work. Basically, it's going to be set times. You're actually going to be able to, they call it working. There's going to be certain times that's going to be open to where they're going to actually be hiring or looking for people to go and do these salmon runs. I believe I saw 3 different times on like 3 different days. So it's like, that's just what I saw on there. I don't know how it's going to be, but I think like on a Friday, there was like 3 separate times. I think they're like an hour long or a couple hours long. What you're going to do is you're actually going at that time, do these salmon runs, and earn abilities, earn gear, and earn weapons that you can use in the salmon run itself. And they did indeed say that you're actually going to take some of this stuff to Turf War and other modes as well too. So that's awesome. I think salmon run's a nice little feature they're going to have in this game on top of the single player mode, which again is kind of like the first Splatoon game. Looks a lot like that as far as like kind of like those trial runs and such. You kind of get all the kind of like the hordes of people who come out, or hordes of monsters that come at you. Speaking of monsters, they look incredible on the salmon run. All the different enemies look awesome, look top notch, as Nintendo would always do. Again though, I just want to come here really quick and kind of go over this with you guys. I don't want to recap everything. I just want to go over the main points. But the big news here is that the Splatfest is going to be taking place, cake versus ice cream, on July the 15th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Are you going to be taking part of that? Are you picking up Splatoon 2? If you were not excited before and you watched this video, are you more excited now, and are you decided to pick this game up? I got a couple friends who are like, alright man, I'm going to get the Switch now. I need to get a Switch before Splatoon 2 comes out. I can definitely see that being a big thing as well too. This game is enough to kind of, I love the first one. I had a lot of friends who gravitated to the Wii U because of that reasoning. And for me, I feel that the Switch is going to sell even more consoles. Not only do we have tons of great games coming out this fall, but Splatoon 2 is definitely one of those anchors that's going to kind of like keep Nintendo afloat, keep the Switch afloat, and kind of get everybody out there to be more interested in it. So again, this has been Mike with Chit Chat Gaming. Just wanted to go over the quick Splatoon 2 Direct today. Again, check it out in the description below. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, Mike with Chit Chat Gaming, and as always, happy gaming.